Today we're gonna take a look at some amazing automotive animation projects created in Blender. We collected this list from popular automotive competitions, artist reels, in addition to commercials. We're gonna kick off this list with a project called Outrun. It is an amazing animation of a futuristic car cruising through Icelandic rocky mountains with multiple shots rendered in cycles. I personally love the color choices and grading, and it is mind-blowing that just a year before this project, Lorenzo, the artist who created this project, created his first render. But he does attribute some of the great art direction in this animation to his background in filmmaking, and the whole thing was created in just 30 days. This project is dubbed the Power of Taycan. Taycan is Porsche's first electric car, and the car model and the materials are all amazing, with great camera angles and overall great art direction. However, I have to say that the car could have used more dynamic movements. I think the secret to nailing car animations is in all those subtle details that you will not notice until they are not there. For example, how the car jumps up and down, and how the nose of the car goes up when you push the gas pedal, or when it dips down when you brake. But overall, it is a great animation, and it was fully created in Blender and rendered in cycles. This project is a physics-based miniature car track animation that was created in Blender. Do you remember those impressive chain reaction videos when it starts with a pink ball and it turns into an intricate system of chain reactions? Well, this one is not one of those, but it tries to be the car version of it. The car starts moving down and up using only the force of gravity. And the only feeling I get after watching this is I need more. The whole thing was created using Blender and rendered using cycles. This project I particularly like because of how cinematic it looks. The animation revolves around two cars racing in the mountains of rural Japan to figure out who's the drift king. The environment and the car models are extremely detailed, although I would have hoped everything would be more dirtier because this is what a lot of artists always forget to do, which takes away from the realism of such projects. Overall, it is a great animation project considering the 30-day limit for the challenge. Minimalist Monster is an animation that stood out for me because of how simple yet effective it is at showcasing the elegant yet extremely powerful F40. No crazy movement or erratic camera shakes here, just a sequence of well put together shots. The sound design is also really good. This could be easily a TV commercial if the artist worked more on the finer details and improved the overall quality. The whole project was created using Blender and After Effects and rendered in Eevee. The next project is a recreation of the track crash scene from the second installment of The Matrix in Eevee. The animation of the two trucks crashing was definitely impressive back in 2003. But in 2022, it is amazing to see that one man can recreate the whole sequence in Blender, even though it does not look nearly as good as the one from the movie. All the models used were created by the artist, however the fire was created by Emberjet. The Run is another stunning car animation project on this list. Looking at this animation, you wouldn't guess that this is his first 3D animation. Through the COVID lockdown, the artist behind this project found a new interest in Blender, and this was his first creation. He did not talk about his process very much, but the city was created using the add-on City Scene. The cars are from the transportation add-on, and the artist has a background in photography and filmmaking, so that may have helped when it comes to the structure of the animation. Overall, it is a great animation project, and it deserves a spot on this list. Blender Car Advertisement is an animation by a talented Japanese artist that we're gonna see a couple of his animations in this video. This one in particular is a stunning 2.5 minute fast-paced BMW M4 action inside an old abandoned warehouse. The whole animation was rendered in cycles, and each frame took him about 5 minutes to render using RTX 2070 on 256 samples with the optics denoiser. The camera work is amazing, and I particularly like the transition between close and wide shots. The artist mentioned that he modeled the car and the warehouse himself, and he used a Substance Painter for texturing. The sound design was also great, and he used sound samples from Forza Horizon 4, and the other sound effects are from Zepsplat. From the abandoned warehouse, Our M4 driver is now ready to go to the streets because it looks like he got himself tangled in some trouble with the police. This animation is a fast-paced police chase by the same artist, and all the cars were downloaded from the internet. The only criticism I would give is that the car movement is a little bit too fast in some shots. Overall, the animation is smooth and the sound design is on point. This project called Blender Realistic Car Animation is a few steps up from the last ones, because this time around you can really feel the weight of the car and its interaction with the road. The Audi R8 model was created by the artist, and the animation featured a lot of particle and smoke elements, and you can see this clearly, especially in the animation of the same model called 4K EV car animation. The effort that the artist put into this project is just amazing, because you can see the dedication and the incredible attention to detail. This guy can easily work for a big game studio or something like that. Another amazing animation project from this artist is called Blender Car Short Film, which is an animation of a car driving through the 4 seasons. And what I like about this one is that the car get affected by the elements such as snow, dirt, and textures change to emphasize that from season to season. Also, the environments are very well made. This NASCAR-style car race track animation was made by a talented Blender artist. The details and the art direction in this one are on point. The shots of the cars in the pit stops and on the tracks are very good. Everything looks amazing, from the car models, the textures, and the animation, which is crisp. But there is something about this project that makes me feel that the overall quality can easily be improved with a few days of work on final details. The whole project was rendered in cycles and edited using Premiere Pro and After Effects. Alright, this one isn't very similar to the animations we just saw. In fact, the car gets wrecked at the end. A French artist on YouTube released a video back in 2016 showcasing the capabilities of Blender in post-production visual effects pipeline. The car crash animation was made solely in Blender and it was rendered in cycles. In this video, the artist breaks down all the elements used in the animation, such as rigid body simulations, particle effects, the different passes, the smoke, and everything else in between. This short car animation in Night City is created by an artist that goes by the name Julian on YouTube. He's passionate about history and cinema, and he makes artwork and VFX Blender animations. This project in particular is breathtaking and amazing on all levels, I have to say. Alright, we saved one of the best projects for last. This is one of the best car animations I have seen created using Blender. It is a stunning 2 minutes of fast-paced action, the visuals are incredibly realistic, the camera work is amazing, and the car animation is very believable and seems to follow the principles of car animation we've been talking about. I also wanted to let you guys know that the Blender Market is having right now its annual spring sale. So if you want to get items at a lower price, this is your chance to do so. If you don't know where to start, you can check the description of this video down below, where I chose and organized for you the best add-ons and courses. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You can also check some of our previous videos. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.